Alright, sorry about that. Let's see if that's working now. Alright, get me a bit of that echo. Come on. How are we doing? How are we doing? There it is. Okay. That was all about strange. Sorry about that. Seemed to have a bit of an unstable connection. I was dropping a lot of flames. I was dropping a lot of frames. Something went wrong. But we're fine now. Let's get the Witcher back up then. Alright, let's just keep that going.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no
Plus.
idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
Now we can see what the witch hunters are doing.
So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
Hey, why not? Let's have a drink.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
Well, at least he didn't poison us, that's good.
Recovered your memory yet?
He does seem reasonably honourable for an assassin.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Ah, here we go, another wee memory showing up.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the hanged man's
The
tree,
wild hunt.
Riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could
Aye,
not
there are no
kill them
wraiths,
all.
that's why.
They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Right, okay. Part of the story we don't normally hear.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the hanged man's tree and the wild hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
Alright, yeah. Let's find out a little bit more.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Yes. What the hell was it all about? Yeah, why was it... I mean, I know that he was hired to kill the first king, but why did he keep on doing it?
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the north. Soften it before the
Alright, so you got the first contract from the Lodge, second contract from the Nilfgaardians,
Not have imagined more fertile soil.
and blame it on the
matter what
Lodge.
War's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire. As your friend Dandelion.
Ah, he knows Dandelion as well. Excellent. Yeah, I'm curious about the assassinations. You failed to slay Henselt,
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. By that time, his death was no longer necessary. Fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the council and conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
I'm starting to sound very, very villainous now. Alright, yeah, Sheila was in Flotsam looking for you.
Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorveth was manipulating me.
Ah, either one.
Descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
He could have killed me, that was a hard fight. Who did you... Yeah, get Foltest at the Solar. Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later. He made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle is under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable.
Yeah, not with those arms.
One of Arian's out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit.
He was wearing his spiked gloves as well when he was a monk. He wasn't exactly putting much effort into the disguise.
Off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery. Noticed you had no wounds. I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
Aw, old friends. Ain't that nice? Yeah. How did you kill Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. But it's never that easy. We
Never
barely
is.
avoided our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth's Scoia'tael. Another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Henselt's assassinations.
Alright, fair enough. So, yes, how did you learn about the Lodge?
Where'd you get your information about the lodge?
From the Emperor and Vatir de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah, I'd never claimed she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia.
Ah, so she had amnesia as well.
Knowing it,
That's good to know.
there was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer.
Whatever
Whatever
happened
the
to us in
case,
Rivia?
They gave me a list of the sorceresses in the lodge. Only Emir, Vatir, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
Ah, okay. Just Yennefer and the Wild Hunt then, and then we can continue this. Oh, Jesus, there's loads here. Why did you wait for me?
Why are
Okay.
you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. And a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never
Good to
saw
know.
you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. The story ends here.
You know what, for being a hired assassin and all that sort of stuff that he's done, he has been surprisingly reasonable about it, and he's been quite friendly as well. I mean, it was all just a job. I'd been more than happy just to let him go. He gave me everything I wanted back. Yeah, so we know all about that. So what happened to Yennefer? He helped her, the Wild Hunt. Do you know who they are? Actually, that's a good question.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the
Thanks for the
viper
peek
around
abilities
his
there,
neck
Tempest.
knows the
Excellent.
place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Yeah, there
Go
definitely
ahead
is.
and enlighten me.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like
Ah, that sounds about right.
deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. A conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not
Everybody knows those stories.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these.
Hey, you're back, we're back, yes. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened with the internet connection there. It was weird. Everything just sort of just died on me.
Summoned, they found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
But yeah, we've been getting quite a lot of details out of Letho here. He's been really reasonable about everything. He's just like, yeah, I'll tell you everything, tell you the truth. No point in lying to you now. That kind of thing.
That's not your concern.
He killed the first king for the lodge, and then Nilfgaard hired him to kill the other kings and frame it on the lodge. So of course, because the lodge already killed one, it was the evidence against them was quite strong. And now there's been witch hunts, and it's all in the service of making the North weak because they won't have all their witchy advisors, so that Nilfgaard can come in and invade. So he done a good job. Also, he used to be our friend. He helped us get away from the Wild Hunt with Yennefer. So yeah, I'm just going to go say, let's finish this.
Talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
Oh, we've had a wee drink as well.
Make a peace. Here.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm quite happy with his explanation. He is a bit of a lad, and although, I mean, he did kill the kings, it's not as if those kings didn't have it coming. And he was just doing a job.
Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruta as we speak. Pure panic.
Drink water, Cap. No, I will not drink water. I drink myself on vodka and whiskey like these guys.
Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not mine.
Gotta get started on dinner, no problem, Dupes, don't you worry. Ah, thanks very much for the tabbing as well, that's excellent. Always appreciate a wee lurk.
Walk away in that hole. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Well, you know what? No, you won't. You're not going to kill me. But also, I don't really feel the need to fight you anymore. I'm quite happy with your explanation. And we had a wee drink. Yeah, so just get out of here. Go somewhere far away.
All I wanted to know. Your death won't change a thing.
Hey, Dupes, I think this is actually the end of the game now, so you haven't missed much.
No threats. No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
And despite the Triss kidnapping, he actually saved her as well. And helped her. Yeah, leave him to his fate. Let's see what happens now. Love the intense music in the background. That's pretty intense, isn't it? Witcher soundtrack's always good. They have some really, really excellent, like, pre-rendered cutscenes as well. Like, these in-game cutscenes are pretty janky still. I mean, they're just showing their age. But the one when you open up the game, where Letho actually kills one of the kings in a boat, that is beautiful. It's an excellent cutscene. It's a fantastic fight scene overall. So I'm wondering if there's going to be another one at the end, because there was one at the end of the first game as well. It's like they bookend the games with these two really high quality cutscenes. So let's see if this game's got one, because I can't remember. Yeah, like in the first game starts with this really great cutscene. It's the fight with the Striga. So it's him trying to help the princess break the curse. And then at the end of that game, it's a Witcher attempting an assassination on the king.
Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds.
I thought I was going to be able to kill him and Flotsam, but turns out that never happened. Shame.
Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragon Slayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom.
Well, that's nice.
Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order.
Hey. Happiness never lasts long in this.
Over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them.
Ah, Sandra.
Attempted
Don't do that to me.
on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages.
The manipulative mages are going to get theirs. There's going to be some pretty brutal witch hunting going on here.
Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there.
It looks like we're not getting a proper cutscene, we're just getting like a
witch hunt ensued.
A dandelion outro.
It was a time of great uncertainty.
Life is magical, no kappa.
By royal decree. Yet as troubled as the day seemed, we who had in some way shaped the world's fate finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have
here.
this tempest which had ravaged the north?
Wee final bit of boob just before the game finishes. Fantastic, thank you very much.
An entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Is that us? Would you look at that? That's me finished 2 games this week. If you were on my streaming Monday there, that was Mass Effect. I finished the first game. So next Monday we're going to be starting the second game. And today we've managed to finish the second Witcher game. So I mean next Wednesday, Witcher Wednesday is going to be a brand new game. Going to be getting into the Wild Hunt. GG's all round, Sandra. Fantastic. I like the credits here, this is pretty nice. This is a wee art style they used during the game whenever Geralt was getting his memories back, because this game was, like, the last game Geralt just had amnesia all the way through it. But this one, he was starting to get all his memories back, depending on what part of the story you're on. And it was this art style that they used for those wee cutscenes. Which is fun. Yeah, I mean, and I think everyone's quite familiar with the third game. That's a pretty severe graphical upgrade. It's going to be good. Going to look really good anyway. Need to make sure I've got that downloaded, actually. That's a good point. Because that's a big game. That'll take a while to get on. We start that downloading just now. Not that it'll take a week. I'm letting these play because I don't know if there's going to be anything else after the credits. I think that might be us done. Yeah, so next week's going to be good. We're going to be starting Mass Effect 2 on Monday, starting The Witcher 3 on Wednesday, and I think I'll just going to continue doing the Stellaris on Friday. The Stellaris playthrough is going to be... that's a good one. Quite enjoying that one. Sandra's named a couple of my systems on that. Oh yeah, Witcher 3 is a good one, Sandra. It's a big, big game. There's a lot in it. A lot to do. You'd spend months on it if you were to start it. Oh. All right, yeah. Looks like that's it for the credits then. Right, let's see. Yeah, I'm not getting any option to skip or anything there, so it looks like that's us. Let's have a wee look and see who's online. Unfortunately, because of my wee internet issues earlier, there's only a couple of you left here, but we're going to read out anyway. Ah, Genova started playing Bayonetta. That's a no-brainer. We're going to be sending you all over here. It's excellent. Solid choice. There we go. Start that raid. Yeah, so thanks very much to everyone who did join us, who came back after my internet issues. That was fantastic of you. Thank you very much. And big thanks to Zeno for a resub. What an absolute legend. And we'll see you all on Friday. Toodles. My raid failed. Bear with me. Okay, those internet issues seem to have affected my ability to raid, so everybody go see Genova. Ah, there it is.